Hey everybody, Conscious Medium Brandon Ross, and we're here to talk about the June report. Thanks so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe and get ready for the back end of this channel, having all sorts of fun such as meditations, classes, and more. So I hope you like and subscribe and carry along here. And we do something a little bit different here. As being more than a medium, I love to actually combine astrology as well as the tarot. So we're going to take a look at each one of the signs here. Hope you follow along here on the journey. And as we take a look at June 2022, we've got some really cool stuff coming up. Hey everybody, welcome back, and let's talk a little bit about the astrology report for June 2022. We have Mercury going direct on the 3rd, only to be trifled with Saturn going in retrograde on the 4th. Now, when you have this type of handoff, you're talking about communication, and then you're talking about stability and structure. Saturn always talks about being the stability of society and motherhood and all of that other good stuff, where you have Mercury kind of coming correct and going, okay, well, we've done our planning and here you go. This has been a great time for those of you that are doing a shakeup at home. This is a great time for you that are doing a shakeup with your professional or business life. This is a good time for you to really kind of grow and expand. So what a great time. We, of course, have the full moon in Sagittarius this month. That happens on the 14th. We're going to talk about how this is going to affect the fire signs as opposed to, say, the earth signs, and how we're going to really kind of get through this early kind of summer Gemini into Cancerian time here. And it's really kind of interesting. So very cool. So let's get started. Let's not, much ado about nothing here. Hello, everybody. And next up is going to be Gemini. Gemini, thank you so much for coming in. Thank you so much for tuning in. Look at those bees on the Gemini. Gemini, let's be honest, this is mostly your month here. And what do we do during our birthday month? We are rejuvenated. We are refulfilled. Well, listen, not only are we sitting here in your Gemini, but you also have some serious activity in Gemini. So depending upon where your personal placements are, you got to understand that Mercury's going direct in Gemini. You also have to recognize that Venus is entering Gemini, right? Mars isn't too far behind, guys. So I don't want to get too far ahead of us. But Mars is chasing through too. And, we've also got this Jupiter semi-square to the true node. So you got a lot of activity, a lot of self-realization here for you. Neptune also goes retrograde, so a little bit of cloudiness here. But Gemini, the way that you think and the way that you roll is a really important thing here. All right, so listen, let's shuffle up and have some fun with these. Big fan of the Geminis. It's my sister's birthday, probably on the day this comes out. A second. Grew up with a Gemini. Her daughter's an Aquarian, so that's a lot of fun. All right, so listen, as you don't know, as you may or may not know, this is how we do this. This is our Merkaba table. It's one of a kind. We have our mind, body, and soul. We lay out the cards. We use the Rider-Waite Tarot. We use the Gilded Tarot. And then we use the Language of Light deck to hear what our soul has to say about each one of them. Come along with me on this journey. I have a lot of fun with it. So listen, right out of the gate, we have the 9 of Pentacles. You're actually getting practical with how you think. A little bit of a change for your Gemini. Maybe it's the age, maybe it's the whatever. And then you've also got some new ideas of love. Look at this, the Page of Cups. Maybe this is just finding out that mentally you've figured out ways to release things. You are accepting some things and you're stepping forward into this. That is your mind now in your body. A little bit of a mess here. You get the Tower card. Hey, listen, we do not script these. I do not. I take them as they are. So the Tower card right here in your body might be kind of how you're treating yourself. Maybe this is an oopsie. Maybe this is twisting your ankle at the campfire. Maybe this is you saying, I can do anything, and like getting up there and going like, I can't do this 200-foot zip line anymore, right? Maybe it is you starting to say to yourself, oh my gosh, I do have limitations. That's not a bad thing. You might have to kind of realize that you're human. Maybe that's all this is. And listen, the Fool comes out. So this is kind of new for you, right? This is kind of new for you. So you want to make sure that when it comes to your body, you're kind of paying attention to this. You're going to be a little bit challenged, but maybe this is you just figuring out that maybe this isn't the best thing for you. Now let's take a look at you from the spiritual side of it. The Empress comes out, the divine energy, the divine feminine. shines through. It's a 3. It's about reconciling. It is about coming together. And then spiritually, King of Pentacles. A lot of practicality, even though you're getting thrown to the fire here a little bit physically. Just take care of yourself, Gemini. That's what this is. You got a good foundation here. You know, so you mentally are just like, yeah, I'm in it to win it, right? You kind of got that going on. And then you have the dynamic of like, okay, quick and sudden change physically. This could be an injury, but the injury is going to have something, or it'll slow you down. Listen, I don't predict bad stuff. That's just not what it is. It's part of life, though. You roll your ankle at campfire and you're like, I'm not going to do that again. Guess what? Tower moment. Fair enough. Doesn't mean something tragic. It's not how we roll like this. We don't take away anybody's free will. You're welcome. Let's take a look at the Gilded Tarot right around the horn. You know, I really like the Gilded Tarot. There's actually there's actually a documentary out about how they channeled and formed it. It's actually kind of cool. Ciccarelli, Cicaro, I don't know. Click on the link below if you want your own. Because you can take that, it'll bring you right to Amazon, helps the channel, helps me. Don't forget to like and subscribe, by the way, as I start to talk about this in terms of, yeah, I'm mixing this up every time. I keep mixing this up every time. Oh, yeah. So your mind, Queen of Wands. Let's let it flow, everybody. You're going to initiate a lot of this mental stuff for yourself. And then you've got the Six of Pentacles. Listen, you don't have to give it away. Doesn't mean that you have to get into... You don't have to be in every fight that comes to you, right? You don't have to participate in every argument, right? All right, so then up here in the body, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. So this tells me that this is something systemic. This is systemic. So maybe this is you getting to the bottom of something chronic. That you're finally like, that's it. You wake up and you're like, you know what? I'm twisting my ankle every 3 days. I got to stop this. I'm going to get a new orthotic shoe. Or it's, you know what? I've been drinking a little too much. Maybe I have to, cut it out. That's kind of where the Wheel of Fortune comes in. But you know what? Great outcome here. Great outcome. Calm down, Gemini. You're like, yeah, thanks a lot. Happy birthday. Here's a Tower card. Well, listen. 4 of Wands. The reunion, the celebration. You've got to go through this in order to get there. That's all. This is your opportunity to actually change it. So if you've got something chronic, if you've got something where you've been like paying attention to it every single day or routinely, this is your time to deal with it. Okay. So the Empress and the King of Pentacles sitting here in the position of the spiritual nature tells me that, you know what, you've got a really good grip. By the way, this is probably, if you're a woman, this is girl time. And if you're a guy, it's dude time, right? So this is kind of like rejuvenating kind of who you are. This is a great balance of male and female energy too, by the way. So you've got the nurturing side of it. You got the practical side of it. Oh, how about some healing? How about the Nine of Wands? How about you're kind of done with it? Oh, gosh, it says here that you're not supposed to have a ring light that people can see on your video. Well, sorry, guys. It's just where it's kind of sized up. But the Nine of Wands actually represents getting over it and kind of being like, you know what, I'm done with the battle. And then you get the Seven of Wands. Wow. So you're prepared. You are prepared. So this is kind of talking about maybe this kind of in combination with the body part of it. Like you're going to be overcoming some things here, right? Let's take a look at the center square here. And, oh, here we go. We got the Two of Cups. And then again, we've also got the Wheel of Fortune. At the center of all of this, you're getting ready for your person. Think about it. Two of Cups comes out. One of the soulmate cards, right? Give and take, finding your love. Maybe it's a new job. Maybe it's a new love. But the Wheel of Fortune is about fate, that maybe things are coming together. By the way, I think it's really contingent on you figuring out that you physically have to take care of yourself. Because mentally, you're kind of done with this kind of like routine, this pattern. And your thought pattern is kind of like, I'm ready for change. You're ready for change. You are ready for change, Gemini. Let's get the Gilded Tarot on there. Yeah, the High Priestess comes out. Of course it does. This is also learning from old ways. And then the Page of Pentacles comes out here. This is a great spread for you, Gemini. Wow. June's a big month. I know it's mostly your birthday month, but listen, in this center square, you've got your soulmates, you've got fate playing its hand, you've got the old ways coming through. That is, what we're talking about with the High Priestess. And then you get the Page of Pentacles, something new and practical coming out of this. Could it get any better? I don't know. Let's see what our soul has to say. Can we please get a couple of soul cards here? Thank you very much. Oh, gosh, and these Language of Light cards are they're so cool. They've been a punctuation for me when I'm doing readings for a while. By the way, if you like what you see here, I actually teach this in a class. It's called The Art and Science of Tarot. We actually talk about all the practical stuff, so you can be brand new at this. You get a lot of information. Not everybody catches up right away if you're starting from scratch. But if you have any background at all, you're going to really love this. All right, so listen, let's take a look at the mind. Right out of the gate, we've got the Remembrance. This is an 11 card. So this is about getting visited. I'm going to venture to guess that mentally you're also having spiritual experiences, because when I see the Page of Cups and the Queen of Wands, it means that you're really kind of getting called to action here, because you're going to have a new love about how it is that you mentally prepare and where you go. The Remembrance card comes out. Maybe you remind yourself of somebody you love. Let's take a look at the body here. Soul Love, the 33. Wow. I'll give you an angel number for 200, Alex. By the way, 2 angel numbers. Happy birthday. I've gotten you everything you need for your birthday. You're welcome, Gemini. So the Soul Love comes out. You know what this really says? This says, thank you very much. You have to love yourself. You have to love your body. Get back to the temple. I gave you a Tower card right out of the gate, brothers and sisters. But it's really about your soul love. You're ripping the Band-Aid off. Physical healing here. Oh, authentic truth. Here you go. Here you are in the spiritual side of things, right? This is a pretty amazing thing that you've got the authentic truth. You're 4, you're balanced here, which, by the way, is a 2. 2 2s. I'm going to go ahead and angel number the crap out of you. And then here in the center space, let it go. Let go. So here we are with a soulmate card, Wheel of Fortune, fate, old ways, new practical ideas. You got to let stuff go. Listen, if you have not done it already, you have got to get some space. Be a space creator. Venus moves into Gemini. Pay attention. Is anybody... Hello? I need to do this in front of a studio audience, quite frankly, because everybody be cheering. Right there. Think about what you've got to do here, Gemini. You've got a great opportunity this month. Great opportunity. I mean, first of all, happy birthday. But second of all, for the love of Pete, and oh, by the way, I don't care if you just passed here in May, still your birthday. Here in June, it's an important time for you. When the full moon goes into Sagittarius, it's not going to affect you quite as much, but you are going to have this kind of sense of adventure. By the way, I'm going to tell you, give or take, this full moon on the 14th is when this Tower moment happens, and you're like, I got to take better care of myself. Because, you know, when the Sagittarius moon comes out, it's nothing but a good time. Am I right or am I right? Anyways, all right, guys, thank you so much. Thank you for liking, clicking, subscribing, all that good stuff. Share with your friends. Share with your neighbors. Let the world know. And remember to just simply keep going. Thanks again, Gemini. See you next month.